We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
Yo, I'm dead, yo.
Houston Texans
I'm fucking dead, yo. Big just sent me.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Probably because I DM'd him while the game was going on to post my game in Triple F, please, because I DM'd him the true clock. Yo, I'm crying, bro. He said, I'm about to send it in the chat. He said, this is what I just played with in my ear. That is fucking hilarious. For the whole... Damn, where is it? I gotta play Reefer Dean.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, Reed. Come on, I know it's stretch, bitch. What the? Oh, sorry, Maddie. Don't start your shit.
Not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Yo, I'm crying, dog.
They cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism
you know
of
what I mean?
You know what I mean? We're seeing it here. Not only they controlling things,
the Draymond Green,
but they're able to get upfield
and what's it called?
Third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
I'm out here. Fuck them. No, but bitch.
Gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
I got 99s on the bench. That's wild. Man, my whole team on the block, man. Hit a nigga up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look, trying to sneak 87 down the middle of the field. Like, I don't know what, bitch.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh, you lucky. That was a pick, Reed. Quit playing with me, bro. Hey, I'm about to just try some shit real quick.
That guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Action.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Yeah, let's go, cuz.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. At their own. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were.
Byron Jones, let's go. Lock him up, cuz.
The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Throw that pitch.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Yeah. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That'll be complete to Breida.
Get off this car.
And it could turn into a big gain downfield, but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Man, he got mollywop, huh?
Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Haskins out of the gun.
That's
it's going to be knocked away.
Bro, that's interference, bro.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Texans send the punter out. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
That nigga's ass, bro. Fucking block.
To the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Yo, I'm crying.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
Interception.
It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Word. Come on, reefers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Yep. Our way.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now,
man, why we got this bum in the game, bro? As many DBs I have, y'all put this bum in the game.
It's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Bro, really?
Boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Bad.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Interesting.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins.
Oh, my God.
Tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. The tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Killing.
And he will lose yardage and be back.
Shit, you're making 100 million. Better do something.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Throw me another pick,
Reese.
Reese.
This is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him from a loss.
He just killed that
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Look at this shit.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now they try the right side here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest. Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. And going deep for Hill. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man? I do, and I think we're seeing it right here. Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way. Here's Hill on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll move the chains.
A gain of 16 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Giants 7, Texans nothing.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Again, it's Haskins. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Fournette running out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
39-yard line.
Set. 18. Mike 31. Mike 42. Mike 42. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hill on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we go?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to got his man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Watson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And he gets it down to the 32. The Texans gonna signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
4th down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Second and 10. From the gun, Haskins finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
43 for Mike. 43 for Mike. Here we go, D. All day, D.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
From the gun, Haskins. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Houston.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. He completes it to Bryant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Haskins back to the air. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
Watson's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Watson. He's got Evans. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Justin Madubuike coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Breida, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Haskins out of the gun.
6-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Haskins on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Giants.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Texans 28, Giants 20.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Bryant with a catch right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Haskins going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
31.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to lay one up deep. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it. Watch the floor. 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 Check 43. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Texans first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
An
20.
excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Texans. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. Gets this one to Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Hill calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Haskins to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. We'll start with the option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Complete in the end zone. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did